Okay, so hello grade 7. So we're here to discuss the food temperature, which is actually part of the food processing. So why are we going to discuss this? So part of the food processing was actually the content wherein you are going to cook the food itself to make it last. For example, sa canning, we actually needed to uh, have it napakuluan yung mga lata para mawala yung tinatawag nating mga bacteria. The same time, needed din natin yun for the pasteurization of the milk. Yan. So, pag sinabi nating food temperature, it actually pertains to, so once we actually pertains to food temperature, it is actually the impact of the heat on food processing. So it is actually important for the improving of sensory and nutritional characteristics of the food. So it actually, ito nga yung sinasabi ko kanina na nagdadagdag ng shelf life or tinatawag nating mas pahabain pa niya yung span ng food. Okay, kasi it decreases the microorganism or what we call the enzymes, which is actually used for the degradation and reactions, which actually removing from water from the food structure. Okay, so in addition, it is actually a positive feature of heat application wherein it actually burns the factor wherein it actually burns the microbes inside the food. Okay, next, so we actually have two things to define. The first one is the Celsius, and then the second one is the Fahrenheit. You actually have this in your science subject. So here, we actually have to compute for the Celsius. So pag sinabi natin Celsius, it is actually invented in 1742 by Anders Celsius. So siya yon. So from the root, from the surname Celsius, there is actually the word Celsius, okay? It is actually a temperature scale based on 0 degrees Celsius for water's freezing point and 100 degrees Celsius for its boiling point. Okay? Ang pinaka uh, symbol niya is degrees Celsius. Okay? The other hand is what we call the Fahrenheit. It actually symbolizes, or the symbol degrees Fahrenheit was actually used in the United States and in territory. So Fahrenheit is a temperature scale proposed in the year 1724. Itong isa 1742. Itong Fahrenheit is 1724 by the Polish German physicist Daniel Gabriel Fahrenheit. So same with Celsius, sa apelyido nila nagsimula yung tinatawag nating Celsius and then the Fahrenheit. Okay? So now, let's go for the computations. So, unahin ko muna sa part 1 natin is the computation of the degrees Celsius or the centigrade. The other, or on the next week, we actually have the Fahrenheit itself. Okay? So, once we said cooking temperature conversion, if Celsius is given, we will be looking for the Fahrenheit. So, meaning, given si Celsius, ang magiging formula natin is degrees Celsius multiplied by 1.8 plus 32. Pag Fahrenheit naman ang given, ang magiging formula natin is degrees Fahrenheit minus 32 times 0.5556. Okay, so let's start. I have here three examples to discuss. Okay, so the first example is we actually need to convert 38 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. So, for example, you are going to convert a 38 degrees Celsius of heat of a dilata into a Fahrenheit. Okay? So, given natin dito is the Celsius, right? So, ang formula natin is degrees Fahrenheit is equals to degrees Celsius times 1.8 plus 32. Okay? So, let's determine it first. So, ang una nating step na gagawin is to to detect kung ano yung mga given. So, ang given natin in Celsius is 38 degrees. Tama? So, 38 degrees. So, close open parenthesis, 38 degrees Celsius. Ayan. or 38 degrees rather, not is Celsius. So, 38 degrees multiply by 1.8 plus 32. So, ang una natin gagawin is i-multiply muna natin tong nasa loob. Okay? So, 38 degrees Celsius multiply by 1.8 will give you 68.4 degrees. 68.4 degrees plus bring down 32 is equals to, so ang gagawin na natin ngayon, 38.4, i-add natin by 32. So, ay 68.4 plus 32. So, magiging labas yan, 68.4 plus 32 is 100.4 degrees. Ang kukunin na natin is Fahrenheit. Okay? So, ito po ang pang number 1. So, ulitin ko lang, ang given natin is 38 degrees Celsius. Ito yon, ito yung pinalit natin sa degrees Celsius dito. Multiply by the given 1.8 plus 32. So, 38 degrees times 1.8 is 68.4 plus 32. Kinopya lang natin itong 32 dito. So, plus 32 will give you 68.4 plus 32 is equals to 108.4 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so yan siya. Fahrenheit na kasi yun yung hinahanap natin. Ayan o. Okay, na-get? For example number 2. Okay, so ang given natin is convert 190 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit. So, let's have it again. So, kopyahin natin to. So, close open parenthesis, ano ang given natin for the Celsius? We actually have 190 degrees Celsius. So, yung C, papalitan natin ng 190 degrees times 1.8, kopyahin na lang natin yon plus the 32. Okay? So, 190 multiplied by 1.8 will give you 342. So, 342 plus, bring down natin to, 32 is equals to, so 342 plus 32 will give us 374. So, we actually have 374 degrees Fahrenheit. So, kukopyahin nyo na lang dito sa baba, ito. Okay? So, ulitin natin, 190, dito galing, given yan, times, given as is na 1.8 plus 32. So, 190 degrees multiplied by 1.8 is 342. Ito po yan na. Then, bring down 32. So, equals 342 plus 32 will give you 374 degrees Fahrenheit. Degrees Fahrenheit na kasi yun yung nandito. Kukopyahin nyo. At saka, ang kailangan natin is the Fahrenheit. Okay? Last part. So, let us convert 90 degrees to Fahrenheit. So, in given natin ulit is 90 degrees Celsius. Ito ulit yung formula natin. So, kukopyahin lang natin siya. Degrees Fahrenheit is equals to, close open parenthesis, 90 degrees multiplied by 1.8, close open parenthesis, plus 32. Ito yan guys, ulitin ko lang. Then equals, so let's multiply 90 degrees multiply by 1.8 will give you 162 degrees plus, bring down natin to, kopyahin natin to dito, 32 is equals to 162 plus 32 will give you 194 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay? So, it's 194 degrees Fahrenheit. So, ulitin ko lang, 90 degrees Celsius, ito yon, pinalit natin sa C. Then, kopyahin lang natin 1.8 dito at yung plus na 32 dito. So, next natin, 90 degrees multiplied by 1.8 will give you 162 plus, bring down natin yung 32. So, 162 plus, i-add nyo na lang siya, is equals to 194 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay? So, yan po muna as of now. The computation for the degree Celsius will be sent the next week. Okay, so for the activity you are going to compute, the activity will given to you by the picture, and you will be given the solution as well as the final answer. Okay, thank you.